You're listening to Independent TV 7. Kindly click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get more notification. Thanks for watching. Yeah, there is this saying that says what goes around comes around. The law of gravity and what is it called? That is what they call 360 degree. And trying to point an accused finger on someone, I know you're pointing one finger at that person and the other one is pointing back at you. Well, the headline says drama as APC governors lobby Malami to stop Buhari from signing electoral bill. Okay, what is electoral bill? That's the question for those that may not really understand what electoral bill means, which I'll be, giving phrases or rather defining in the course of this article. Governors of the All Progressive Congress have begun reaching out to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, the senior advocate of Nigeria, I would assume is the senior advocate of Nigeria, or rather Malami is unlawful to me and also to Nigerians who know what the constitution says, because it's like it's been changing all the constitution to his own personal gain, and also to benefit him in general or these kingsmen who are the Fulanis, with a view to getting him to convince the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, to withhold assent to the Electoral Act amended bill as passed by the National Assembly on Tuesday. Those are the reports coming to us saying that the APC governors lobby Malami to stop Buhari from signing electoral bill. Like I was telling somebody that if definitely Buhari has tried to sack Malami, or is trying to sack Malami, or there is a rumor that Buhari wants to sack Malami, and Malami has been running helter skelter to make sure he does his job very well, or rather he wants a favor from Buhari not to sack him, and trying to please Buhari, the more he tries to please Buhari, the more he jeopardizes his office. That is what it is. The APC Governors Forum is led by the governor of Kebbi State, Atiku Bagudu. Malami is also from Kebbi State and is rumored to be nursing a governorship ambition in 2023. Okay, according to report, an aide to one of the APC governors said that, like other bills that were forwarded to the president, Buhari was expected to forward the electoral bill to Malami for legal advice. The source said the president is expected to receive the bill next week, after which he will forward it to Malami for legal advice. What the governors now plan to do is to lobby Malami to ensure that the bill is not assented to. Malami is from Kebbi, just like Bagudu. So the governors are hopeful that he will listen to Bagudu. Okay. Or Bagudu would rather go to Malami so that he can, tell the president, not to pass in the electoral bill. Amidst the rumor that says Buhari wants to sack Malami, Malami is running helter skelter, rather. Do you think Malami could even go to Buhari's office and say, this is what I brought to your table. I want to lobby for you not to sign the electoral bill. I believe Buhari is not the only one that owns Nigeria. Rather, I would say Buhari is the president, yes. But the Senate president is there, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and the members of the Senate would agree. Then, if the majority carries the vote, definitely the electoral bill will be signed. Bagudu had on Monday spoken out against the clause in the electoral bill which mandates political parties to adopt the direct primary system. The Kebbi governor had on Monday held a meeting with 8 other governors on the platform of the party in Abuja, All Progressive Congress, and afterwards briefed the media on their decision. The governors in attendance were Dr. Kayode Fayemi, Ekiti State, David Umahi in Ebonyi State, May Malabuni from the Yobe State, Yahya Bello from Kogi State, Simon Lalong from Plateau State, Boyega Oyetola is from Osun State, and Abdullahi Abdullahi Ganduje of Kano State, also Muhammad Badaru of Jigawa State. Well, speaking to journalists after the meeting, Bagudu stated that political parties should be allowed to pick their system for primaries. He added that holding direct primaries on a large scale was against the spirit of the executive order signed by the president to restrict large gatherings during the COVID-19 pandemic. He also argued that the direct primary system would be too cumbersome for the Independent National Electoral Commission to supervise. As it is, the governor added, and also there have been concerns that political parties are voluntary organizations, okay, and our concern is that once you limit the abilities of the parties to choose options that they so desire, that may arguably be undemocratical. That is what it is. But because nothing stops one party from adopting one or the other. A direct primary involves the supervisory role of Independent National Electoral Commission, which is the INEC, at multiple levels, at multiple points. So you can imagine that if political parties are doing their primaries through the direct system, which INEC resources will be overstretched. And I think the chairman of INEC has even commented on that. So whether the legislation has incorporated the financial implications or not, I don't know yet. Meanwhile, the governors are also waiting for the return of the president, who is currently attending the Paris Peace Forum, which is being hosted by the French President Emmanuel Macron. There is no date yet on when he will return. Basically, Buhari go, he no go, he go for 2 years, 3 years. Is none of Nigerians' business. But what I noted here is that he went to France. Whereby the youngest president ever in Nigeria, Emmanuel Macron, has been the host, and Buhari, as old as he is, I believe there is no time he would say he wants to host any conference for the whole world leaders to come in. I believe he doesn't have, or let me say Nigeria does not even have that prowess. Buhari himself, since he's just going there, representing Nigeria, there's not much for him to do, definitely. But the basic truth is that the AGF Malami has been so unlawful, as destroyed Nigeria to this stage. Well, the spokesman for the AGF, Umaru Gwandu, speaking on behalf of Malami, says he did not respond to a message regarding his principal's opinion on the electoral bill. The House of Representatives had stated on Tuesday that it would consider a vote or veto in the event that the president fails to assent to the bill, while members of the Senate expressed the same sentiment. Governor Yahaya Bello of Kogi State has said lawmakers who have problems with their governors are the ones who pushed for the direct primary provision to be included in the Electoral Act amended bill. Bello said the lawmakers brought their personal agenda into the bill, which was wrong. The governor said this while featuring on Politics Today, a current affairs program on Channels Television monitored by one of our correspondents on Wednesday. Bello said, "Let me tell you that I will always caution that whenever we are making laws or take decisions, we should not be basing them on the impulse of the moment. Do you nationalize your personal problems with your governor? No. We are not saying that anybody is afraid of direct primaries, but let me tell you, the drafters of the party's constitution, especially as it affects the APC, and be saying that there could be a situation where one particular mode of primary is not feasible, then you adopt another. Okay, they are trying to advise us on what to do, but basically the headline which says the APC governors are lobbying for electoral bill. Why are they lobbying for electoral bill? You understand? I don't see a situation whereby bills of electoral or new laws cannot come into INEC. For instance, for the said electronic voter system. Because so many of them were against it, that no, I don't have electricity in my region, I don't have a network in my region, this is what is happening to my region, I don't network. Why? Bullshit. We are in a 21st century, for crying out loud. This is a modern Nigeria, because we have been using modern things, and we don't want to operate just because of our selfish interest. So if they can transmit the vote through electronics, definitely in a twinkling of an eye, the result in Sokoto will just get to Lagos in less than 2 seconds. So there will not be any way to manipulate, because it's going to be live. So they don't want it because they want to manipulate and manipulate and manipulate. How long would that be? How long should we continue to jeopardize our economy? How long should we continue to jeopardize the life of the young ones that are coming up? How long do we should we continue to leave behind behind the future, rather? Because we're in 2021 and someone says we are living in Nigeria far back as at 1967. So we are still living in 1967 instead of we to be moving forward. Like the United States have moved forward, they are living in 2050, for crying out loud. Well, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. I would like you to share your share your views. Thanks for listening.